If you are suffering, anxiety, people that come to me, guys, they sick twice a month. If you are grinding in pain, suffering, you just don't have the right strategy. And you need someone like me to cut the learning curve so you don't have to invent the wheel and be stressed out. So that's my passion.
You coach, again, a lot of top producers throughout the country. What are some of the common struggles and common themes that you see when people are trying to grow their business? Is it leveraging other staff members? Is it hiring? Is it expansion? What are some of the common themes that you see amongst these top producers that are holding them back from getting to the next level?
Number one thing is we got to upgrade and elevate the mindset. Because as you guys know, in anything, you can't level up thinking the same old thoughts. If you keep doing the same way things, you're going to have the same result. And that's the definition of insanity. So it's really helping them to understand that they're going to get uncomfortable. So breaking the mindset block, right? Really breaking that pivoting and uplifting. And it starts where everything is upgrading the identity. For them to become $1 million producer, I actually tell them you got to think already like a $1.5 million producer. You got to think, talk, move, breathe, walk, and act like you are doing $120,000 a month in gross commission. Because some of them, they're still fearful. They know, what if I bring 2-3 agents, but I don't have enough business for them? Oh my gosh, what if I bring a full-time assistant and now I have someone else to take care, to pay, to be responsible? Oh my gosh. So help them to understand that it's a necessity. You can't scale up without the systems, the SOP, and the staff. And if you don't bring the staff and the system, as you grow, you're going to grow fast because I'm going to give you all the tools and the systems and all. They all go like this. Boom, in 2 months, the triple, quadruple, even the business that have done in 6 months. In 2 months, if they don't have the staff, they break down. You're trying to put a second floor on your building. You are elevating put a second floor on your beautiful apartment building. But your foundation is not strong enough to hold the second floor. So as soon as you start putting the second floor, everything starts collapsing because the foundation is not strong enough. So as I'm teaching them, as I'm coaching them up on skills, systems, structure, strategy, I'm helping them with the staff and the processes so it can support the growth. And they also feel supported and they feel good. So they come to me, they come to me nervous, anxious. I had, for example, let me give you an example. One of my clients that I helped to sell 200 homes in San Diego, he came to me, he goes, Coach, is it possible for me to open another company in Idaho, move to Idaho? I said, I help you. That's what I do. I specialize in making you millionaires and help you to do that. So he said, but how can I leave? My business is going to collapse in San Diego. I said, no. Listen, if you have the right strategy, everything's possible. And if you have the right skills, everything is possible. So I help you. We're going to build a team up in San Diego. We're going to put someone, boots on the ground in San Diego. We're going to go to Idaho, start fresh. We're going to do a lot of Zoom. This is before COVID. We did this in 2018, everything through Zoom because I've been coaching Zoom since 2013. So I helped him. So when he came, he was having panic attack. I said, relax, I'll get you. I'll help you. So he was able to do and have be successful. I coach another one, top agent in New York City, number 20 in the world.
Oh.
He came to me. He was having anxiety attack because he had so many listings, guys. His average listing, listen to this. His average listing over $30 million, $33 million average.
Damn.
Guess what? They're not selling some of them.
Yeah.
Why? He needed to up-level his skills of price adjustment. So I coached him up on that. We got some price adjustment right away. Bam. So 3 homes. Can you imagine the commission of $50 million sale?
That's insane.
Again, so we upgrade, elevate the identity, and then we help them to think bigger, think better, be strategic, and then the systems in place to support everything. Did I answer the question?
100%.
Yeah. There was a saying that I heard this morning, actually. It was saying that the poor and the rich both have the same goals and vision and what they want. The only difference is that the rich will commit and the poor won't. They'll just keep envisioning that vision. And getting someone to make a commitment is very difficult, especially when there's a lot of distractions around them. So going through someone that is capable of being, having that breakthrough like you help your agents do. I guess I'm trying to reframe this in a way where it actually makes sense, because in my mind it's when you're trying to help them break through that obstacle, but then now there's a lot of distractions coming around them because it seems like an easy solution to go here, maybe an easy solution to go there. What are some things that they can do with mindset to stay a little bit more focused when they're not actually talking to you, when they're alone after that?
I love it. Love the question. You see, the 4 S's: skills, structure, systems, and strategy. And the strategy is using the right strategy at the right time. So when I help them to set a structure, guys, pretty much is really creating the morning routine, they support the goals. So even though they might be distracted, they might be hit by life, but they can go back into their morning routine. So I help them to really master the morning. I said, look, I don't care what you guys do in the afternoon. Hopefully the afternoon, you're full of appointments, listing presentation, and you're showing homes and negotiating deals. I can tell you this, if you master taking care of yourself from the time you wake up, 5 o'clock or 5:30 or 6 to 10:30, and you build that habit, that structure, that every day you give love to your database and see what they need and want. Don't even have to ask for business. When you show up big for your database, just keep them informed and loved and cared. When you talk to your database and then you do your follow-up in the morning, and then you hit, on the phone or text or email, not email this time, email is later, but you have your conversation time with the people, and you feed Mr. Moore. Mr. Moore is Mr. Momentum. Yeah. Feed Mr. Moore. I give them all the names. So Mr. Moore is momentum. Moolah is money. Diamonds are numbers. I keep them excited about this. So anyways, when they build that and they create the habit, the structure, no matter what, they give the morning routine schedule to the family. They bring the family to buy into the vision. Like me, I gave my schedule to my broker, to my mom, to my husband, my kids. Everybody knew, my team knew that between 8:30 and 10:30, we are building an empire, baby. We are building a business. We're feeding Mr. Moore, so we have appointments, so we can always convert. So I help them to create the habit, to answer really clear, my friends, the habit of taking care of the business first. Take care of the main thing first. Feed Mr. Moore first, because when you have a full pipeline, you always have appointments. You always have an opportunity to present, to convert. And with that, momentum comes in, and money comes in, and freedom comes in, and you don't have to be anxious. So that's what we do. We really work in the structure to release the distraction. So I give them hacks. Okay, you start at 9 o'clock, you open in your company. Like, for example, if you have a Starbucks and you're supposed to open at 6, what time are you going to open?
6. Oh, well, 5:30.
Yeah, are you going to open someday 7, someday 6:30, someday 8?
No, same time every day.
Why?
Because it's a business.
Why? It's a business. And if I'm a client and I go there, one day is open at 6, one day is open at 7. First of all, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to say, well, this person is not reliable. I'm never coming back. You go broke. So can you imagine if every day at 8:30 you say, that's when I open my company. There's 3 people waiting to list already in front of my door. And that's my time. I started at the same time. I finish at the same time. It's an appointment to set appointment. It's a money time. I call money time or freedom time. Yeah. And then you feed Mr. Moore, and you have your pipeline full, and you never have to worry about anything, because money will always show up when you have a lot of appointments. Yeah. Because all you have to do is convert appointments to high school. So this is structure, habits, mindset, and time themselves. Don't go anywhere. Do the shit. Have the money.
Let me ask you this. So John and I, we actually met through the Mike Ferry organization, right? And we were very disciplined in the way that we were. We would meet up to prospect together, because it's very rare that you'll find people who will actually be as committed to those things as you are. And because of the repetitious boredom, that's where it gets really, really boring, where your mind's like, do I really have to call this today? Do I really have to continue and hit these contacts? Like, I hit 30, I don't have to hit 40. Like, maybe that appointment will come in tomorrow. And you go through all those games in your mind. But when you have a good environment, you're able to get better, and you're able to push a little harder because of that accountability is there. What do you coach your agents through when they're going through that repetitious boredom?
Oh, I love to. And we finished the day. We gamify everything.
Yep.
We gamify everything. We have finished today March Madness. Yeah. I have a private coaching group with all my clients, 218 agents that I coach. VIP and one-on-one. And then I have another group that is free, but it's private, called the Warriors of Real Estate. So I put together March Madness. I've been doing this for many years to help them to gamify the process. By the way, I was one of the superstars interviewed by Mike Ferry many times. I started in 2001 with Mike Ferry. Tom Ferry was the president of the company. Yeah. So I've been there with like you guys. So I believe, I understand, and I teach them repetition boredom. So I teach them, I said, listen, when I was selling homes, luxury homes in the Silicon Valley, Palo Alto, Los Altos, Woodside, many times to break the routine, I would get my expireds, I would get my for sale by owners, not many expired for sale by owners on the peninsula. Mm-hmm. I would get also my database, I would get my headphone, I would go in my car, I would drive to the beach. So I change the environment, change the area. I'll put the music on the radio, put my headphone. I had everybody in front of me, and I hammered the phone, and I set appointment right in front of the ocean. I did in front of the ocean. I did in front of the Delta when I was selling the Central Valley, in the park. So you change the environment, you change the routine. Many times I did push-ups and jumping jacks before I made the calls. I standing up, music on. I also share with them. I have a money pre-prospecting routine. Vanda Martin, Coach V. They call me Coach V, by the way, my clients. Coach V, pre-prospecting routine, all the great things I did for 20 years before I did, because I did what I did. I started 8:30. I hit the expires 8:30, and then I'll go to the for sale by owner. 9 o'clock, I hit my database with love, giving them love. And then if I didn't have my 25 contacts, my 25 conversations, I'll go over warm leads, cold leads. Now it's so much easier too. You can text 5 people. You can, DM some people. And oh my God, videos too is so amazing, Yeah. I have a lot of clients getting business for videos. So it's much easier today to make money, to become a millionaire. Don't you think?
You're right.
Oh, absolutely.
When we were talking to Tyler, it's interesting because we were talking to him. He was like, oh, I have this coach, I have this coach, I have this coach. And then John was just like, well, who's your favorite? He's like, Vanda. Like, he was like, I know everybody's going to hate me, but Vanda's my favorite.
Well, he's like, a lot of my other coaches are going to be upset that
but I don't care.
If I had to choose one, though, he said Vanda.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tyler was his first coach. I took Tyler from 500,000 to 1.6 million the first year.
Wow.
And then now of course, now he does $7 million, $5 million gross commission. I was his first coach in business, and I helped him, and he's awesome. I actually pushed him to do his first video ever. And he sent to the database. He got some referrals, and it went viral in the group. Yeah. Today, it's just getting people out of their head. I teach them, hey, when you go in your head, you're dead. You got to go in your heart. You see, I never had any problem calling, texting, doing videos because I don't think about me. I know I speak funny.
No.
I'm 34 years here, and some people say, your English is great, but I know sometimes I forget words. I make up words. I invent stuff.
I was born here and I still make up words, so you're good.
But the thing is, when I go out there, guys, Hero and John, I'm thinking about you. How can I make a difference for you? How can I bring you some passion, some energy? How can I give you one strategy today that you can go out there, execute, and go like, shit, I can do this. And I can learn this. And right now, I'm on a mission. Can I tell you guys my mission? I'm obsessed.
Tell us.
Can I tell you my obsession?
Please.
I make my mission that I'm going to stop this bullshit of people, agents thinking, I have to grind. I have to grind because it's the grinding of real estate. It's such a myth, And I was going to the grind when I started because I didn't know any better. Look, this is what I tell my clients. The hassle is part of the process. Yeah, I got to hassle to make the phone call, do the follow-up, get the appointment, go and do the freaking amazing listing presentation and close 7 times. You got to hassle. But if you are grinding, if you are suffering, anxiety, I have people that come to me, guys, they're sick twice a month. They're so stressed out. They're so nervous and anxiety mode and fearful. No money. They don't know where the next transaction is going to come from. They're breaking down the nervous system. They're sick all the time. And I said this, no. If you are grinding, in pain, suffering, you just don't have the right strategy, the high-end skills. You don't know what the F you're doing. You don't know. You need to learn, and you need someone like me to cut the learning curve, to condense 30 years in business and coaching, show you the way So you don't have to invent the wheel and be stressed out. So that's my passion. I'm obsessed that everyone I touch, that's why I'm sharing here with you, all of you guys listening. Everyone I touch should know that it doesn't have to be. I'm not saying that I have to be a coach. I'm not saying this, but I gotta tell you, there's no reason to grind. There's no reason to be suffering and be lost, defeated. That's my passion.